Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. I have a review for you. I have gotten so many questions, comments, emails, DMs, you name it. You guys have been dying to hear my opinions on Revel liquids. And up until now, I have never used them. And I think that was mostly just because since like day one of me starting this journey, I've heard not such positive feedback about Revel liquids, and why pay money for something if everyone tells you it's crap? So I didn't until I said, you know what, I owe it to myself and to you guys and to Revel to really get in and check it out for myself. So that's what we're doing today. I did include a little bit of prep into this video just because I know some of you guys also wanted to see me like start to finish the whole thing. So I apologize preemptively for the length of this video. Feel free to skip around if you need to. But so that's what we're going to be doing. For prep, getting off that dead cuticle, you could use a buffing block if you want, whatever buffer you're comfy with. I like using my e-file with my tiny little, diamond ball bit, and I will be linking as much stuff as I can remember in my description box in case you guys have questions about that. Also, make sure you check out my description box for some discount codes and or / referral links that I have down there that'll save you some coin on some of the stuff that I use. So I'm just going to exfoliate the dead cuticle off of my nail plate, and this is completely non-abrasive. I've heard some people comment about how using the e-file all the time on your cuticles can make your nails grow out with what looks like rings around them from when you like over-filed or whatever. As you can see by my nail beds, my nail plates rather, my nails in general, I don't know what I'm talking about. They're completely smooth. I have no indentations or marks on my nails. This is super gentle, and I'm not applying a whole lot of pressure. My e-file is currently unavailable, and I apologize. I will keep you guys updated. I think I did see it on eBay, but that's like the only place I can find it these days. So I can't link that for you guys. But I can tell you that I have used Natplus e-files, a couple of different ones, and I've also used the Melody Susie Scarlet e-file. And I think that they're both great options if you are looking for an e-file. You do not need one at all. It's a personal preference thing. You can use a hand file for everything. I'm going to go in with my Mia Secret Prep Dehydrator. This is really just a combo of acetone and alcohol. It'll remove the dead oil. It'll remove the excess oil from your nails, and it will help your product adhere better to your nails. So I'm going to do that. And we're going to get right into these dip liquids. I did order a starter kit from Revel, and I ordered the color Aurora. I had one of my lovely subscribers, mention to me she had a granddaughter that she looks after, and her name is Aurora, so she would love to see this color be used and featured. So it did. I went out and got the Aurora, and I did pay for this stuff. I'm not affiliated with Revel in any way. I don't get PR or anything. I'm not commissioned. Nothing. I don't even have a discount code, and I'm sorry. But you can use my referral link if you want. So the whatchamacallit. I don't even know what I'm talking about. The starter kit, they have two different options for the starter kits. I got the one with the single color. It was $33, and you get US dollars, and you get the base, the activator, and the top coat. I don't know why they call this stuff gel. It is not gel. You do not need a UV or an LED for this system. And you also get this, what they call gel thinner. I guess it's to, thin down your base or your top coat if it gets gummy or anything. I have not had to use it yet, which is good. So I can't really speak to that per se, but I did struggle getting the top coat open initially, which made me nervous, but I also wanted to not push myself with naked nails. I'm like, I'm going to try to open this thing and I'm going to break a nail, so I'm going to leave it alone for a little bit. And you'll see later on in the video, after I get the acrylic on my nail actually, I do go back and try to open the bottle, and it opened up just fine, no problem. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to get right into my regular dip application. This is a single color dip application, and I am throwing in, at the end of this video, some stamping. I debated for a bit on whether or not I should split these videos up, but I'm like, nah, we're going to do the whole thing in one shot. So if you're interested in checking out how I do what they call reverse stamping, I'm going to show you how to do that towards the end of the video. So I'm mixing up my color. Now, it does look very peachy on camera, and it does have a very peach undertone to it. It's definitely like a pinky peach, like a muted down salmon almost, but I really like this color. It looked really nice with my skin tone. And I know that there are some Revel colors that I've heard you guys talk about and that I've experienced for myself that are just like super weird and difficult to work with. You know, either they don't apply evenly or smoothly or whatever. This is not one of those colors. Aurora applied so nicely and evenly. You'll see. We're going to get into it. So I'm going to real time you on the index finger. I'm going to show you 2 full dips, and I do go all the way to my cuticle. I do not touch my cuticle, or at least I try not to. You know, we all have our days. Right to my cuticle, from cuticle to free edge, and I'm going to dip right into the Aurora. And I've used Revel powders on my channel for a while now. They're very smooth, they're very buttery, they're not gritty or grainy or anything, which is awesome. I've never had an issue with really any Revel powders, with the exception of Vivian, which I did use in this video and we'll talk about a little bit later on in the video. But I do take my cuticle stick and I go around my cuticle line just to make sure I don't have any product where it shouldn't be. And I feel like that helps you a lot later on when you're trying to file or buff your nail. It just gives you that extra little edge of a professional look. And for me, being like completely OCD with my nails, it's necessary, because if my cuticles don't look right, I'm not going to like my mani and I'm going to take it off. And I'm going in with my second layer of the dip color. Now, this is also a personal preference thing. You don't have to do 2 dips. You can do 1 dip, you can do 3 dips, you can do 12 dips if that's what you're into. I like my nails to be a certain thickness. I don't like them to be super thick and bulky, but I do want them to be strong. So I do 2 dips of color, and then later on you'll see me do a dip into the clear. I'm going to let you guys watch for a little bit. I'm going to again, run around my cuticle with my cuticle stick, and then I'm going to do the rest of my nails kind of sped up for you. So I'm going to let you guys watch for a little bit, and I will be right back. While you are watching me do my second dip, I wanted to just pop in real quick. I know you're probably going to have questions about what is on my other hand. Those little wink and nod to Simply Not Logical. Hi, Christine. You're not watching, but hi anyway. I can't tell you what's on my right hand just yet, but I promise I have filmed it. I'm conducting a wear test, and I will keep you guys posted. You'll see the video probably in a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's, for me, I don't know. I'm making it like a big deal. It's not really a big deal, but it kind of is, because, I don't know. I don't want to say any more. Don't want to say any more. You guys will find out eventually. So that's my right hand situation. The other thing I wanted to tell you about was, I just wanted to, again, let you know that I am planning on doing a live Thursday, April 2nd. And, I had a question for you. Okay, so there was a post that I put on Instagram and in the YouTube community where I asked you guys if you had any, like Q&A type questions you wanted to ask me about like nails or whatever. And you guys had so many awesome questions, and I have them all like written down, and I'm super excited to get into it. And I wanted your opinion. I wanted to know if for the live, if you want me to answer the questions on the live, or if you want me to just do like a regular basic mani video and answer questions there, and leave the live to just like chit chat with you guys. I don't care either way. Either way, your questions are going to get answered, and either way, I'm doing nails. So you guys will have to comment down below. Let me know which way you think I should go with this. If I should just do a basic mani video and do the Q&A here, or if I should wait for the live and do the Q&A then. So drop me a comment, let me know. Also, I always remember this like halfway through a video. If you are still here and you are new, hi there, hello, I am Marla Chris. I do general nail shenanigans. I upload every Monday and Thursday, and occasionally I'll throw a bonus video in here and there if I feel like it. So if you are new, you should consider subscribing. I understand that's a huge commitment, and I don't know, I definitely will stalk a YouTube channel for a little bit before I decide I'm ready to hit that subscribe button. So I understand if you haven't yet and you have been watching my videos for a while now. I get it. But now would be a great time because I do have some awesome content coming up. I do have giveaways that I'm doing pretty frequently, and I'll have a fun live coming up here next month. So good time to subscribe if you haven't already, just saying. And if you like this video and these kinds of videos, go ahead and hit the like button. That way I know that you enjoyed it, and I will keep doing videos like this. Anyway, I am using the clear now, and this is Revel's Vivian. There was one thing that I noticed, and it wasn't really right away. It was more towards when I like go to file and buff my nails. But the clear did have what looked like a couple of little white specks. And again, they're not super noticeable after I've completed my manning and top coated and all that fun stuff. But it was like the one color by Revel that I had an issue with. And not that it was even like an issue, but I'm like, for a clear powder to have like the white little specks or whatever in it, it reminded me almost of my bad mani day. If you guys haven't seen that, you should not watch it because it was a bad mani day. I'll link it up here in case you feel like laughing at me for a minute. But yeah, there are some clear dip powders that I'm just not into. This is one of them, unfortunately. I like my Kira Sky and my Mia Secret, so those are the ones I'm sticking with. I'm almost out of my Kira Sky, actually. And once that's gone, I'll be using my Mia Secret, so that's the story on my clear dip powder. I'm going to brush excess off, and I'm going to go ahead and activate, and I'm going to do my normal file and buff routine and all that fun stuff. Using my e-file and my Macart 100-100 grit file. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. People ask me why I use a 100-100, not a 100-180. I don't file my naked natural nails. I feel like it just is damaging to the nail, for me at least. So, I really never use the 180 side. Does that make sense? I'd rather have one nail file that's the same on both sides so I can get double the use out of it than just never using one side. probably ridiculous, but in my mind it works. That's just like Marla mentality. I don't know. I do have some other fun stuff coming up. A lot of subscriber requests. I have a menagerie of stuff that you guys have been asking to see me do. So I think that April in particular is going to be like month of request month. It may have a review here and there. I think actually I have a few planned, but the reviews also are subscriber requests. So it'll be a fun month. I'm going to let you guys watch me file and shape, and then I'm going to contour with my e-file, and I'm sure I'll pop in eventually. I'll be right back. Wanted to hop back in real quick and just let you guys know that I always get a lot of questions about the bit that I use to do this right here, to clean up my cuticle and do my contouring. This bit did come with my Natplus e-file, and to the best of my knowledge, just from what I've experienced in buying e-files, these bits come with pretty much every e-file. So if you have an e-file already, you probably already have this bit. I will link in the description box a very, very similar bit set to the one that I got with my Natplus e-file. Is it exactly the same? I don't think so, but again, if you have an e-file, you probably already own this bit, so no need to go out and buy a separate bit. Wanted to also ask you guys, I want an opinion. So I know I mentioned in one of my last uploads that I'm planning my 5K giveaway, and I was thinking about doing a Revel giveaway. Because I do purchase a lot with the points that I have because of you guys, which is amazing, and I'm so thankful I'm able to do that. But I was also thinking, I mean, I have other companies that I have points for. You know, I get points from Panda Dips and from Sparkle & Co. and from Peppy Gel and, you know, amongst others. And I was wondering if maybe you guys would be into me putting together like a mystery box. And I don't think I've ever really done this before. I mean, I do giveaways a lot, and it's always been just whatever I want to do, which is kind of selfish. I mean, this is your stuff. So I really want your input and your opinion. So comment down below and let me know if you'd rather have like a one brand giveaway, like if I just did a Revel giveaway, or if you would like me to hand pick some of my favorite stuff and create like a mystery box for you guys as a 5K giveaway. I'm not sure when that will be yet. Pretty much up to you guys. That's why I say, if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe you should. Because the quicker I get there, the quicker I can give away some stuff. So hopefully that'll be soon, and I'm dying to know what you guys think and what you guys might want to see in a giveaway. Also, if there are any companies that you know of that I haven't really played around with or tried much of, definitely let me know, because I'm always into finding like the next best thing. I love a lot of the stuff that I have right now. I do, as you guys know, I mix and match a lot of stuff. I use a lot of different lines. It's so hard to pick a favorite because I feel like I love certain things from each part, and I'm kind of trying to mush them all together to make my favorite stuff. So my cat's freaking out. He just fell off a litter box. He's a kitten. He's a year old, but he's tremendous, and I don't think he knows how to cat very well. Anyway, yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like to see for my 5K giveaway. I promise you it will be my biggest giveaway to date. I have a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about putting in there, so it'll be a good one. I'm going to let you watch me finish e-filing. I'm going to de-dust and to get into some top coat, and then we're going to get into some stamping. This is going to be so much fun. All right, stick around, guys. Okay, so top coat. I wasn't going to come back, but I figured, let me just jump back in here and show you that I opened up the top coat with no problem. All is good. As far as like odors and stuff go, I know that the top coat is usually where I'm going to have the most, sensitivity to smell. It's always, I don't know why it is. Like the base and the top coat are pretty much the same product, but it's always the top coat. If my eyes are going to burn or if it's going to hurt my nose, it's the top coat that's going to do it. This was, for me at least, not anything I'm not used to. It didn't have like an overwhelming odor, didn't really bother me in the slightest. Of course, if you have sensitivity to smell, or if you are prone to dip flu, or you have really bad allergies, I would always recommend, wearing a mask, working in a very ventilated area. My nail area is literally in the middle of my house. I'm not in like a little nail room. I'm in my, it's like the area between my living room and my dining room. So it's very open. I have very high ceilings, and my AC is always on because I'm in Florida and it's always hot. So I typically don't have issues like that. If you do, open your windows, put on a mask, turn a fan on, something, if you're prone to that kind of stuff. Going ahead and doing my top coat here. And, I'm doing this the same way I always would. Triple vitamin, I know you see me use that a lot, and I never wipe my brush off. I'm never careful. It's such a forgiving base. every single other base that I've used, you need to be a little bit more careful with. So I do typically, wipe my brush off and be super careful, but nothing out of the norm, nothing crazy. I mean, you see me do this with Peppy Gel. You're going to see me do it with Rossi. Every other company is pretty much the same deal. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry, and we're going to get into some reverse stamping. So I will be right back with you guys in just a bit. Okay, so I literally waited like 3 minutes and my nails are totally dry. So we're gonna play with some stamping stuff. And I know I told you guys this a while back, but I recently became a Maniology ambassador. I will make sure to leave my discount code over here for you somewhere on the screen. But I just got in. Not only am I an ambassador, but I do subscribe to their monthly subscription box, which they have. So I get a new set of stamping stuff every month, and I pay for this. They don't send it to me, just for clarification purposes. So this is not sponsored. This is not PR. This is what I purchased. And I'm going to show you what I got in this month's box. The theme for this month was like desert, and I think that's so freaking cool because my husband and I just decided that we are relocating next year to Arizona. And this was like a sign. It was like a sign for me that we're making the right choice because it came in the mail literally days later, and it was just so perfect. And I'm going to show you what comes in the box. You're going to get, a little note card explaining the theme. I got this adorable, I thought it was a journal at first, and I open it up and each page is a sticker. So you can like plan out your manis and stuff like that, which is so super cool. And you get 2 stamping plates, which I got right here. They're both, desert themed. And I fell in love with the cute little cactus and I had to do it. So we're going to get into some of this. It also comes with 2 colors. I did not use either of them in today's mani, but the colors are gorgeous and I'm going to show you them in just a sec. So I'm going to get all my stuff situated and we're going to get into the reverse stamping. So I did try this a couple of times. I don't know why, for some reason, maybe I was a spaz and the stamp just wasn't working for me, but I eventually got my stuff together. Eventually, and I'm keeping it super simple. This is really just not like a how-to because I'm clearly not a professional. I'm not like a pro stamper by any means, but I wanted to show you just how easy it can be to do these what look like elaborate stamping designs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this stamp situated on the stamper, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to let this sit and hang out on the stamper for a minute while I go and gather the colors that I want to use with the stamp. And I went with a green by Born Pretty for the cactus, and I went with a purple for the flower, and then just like a white for the inside of the flower. So I'm going to go grab up some of these colors and get started. I'm using a nail art brush. I will link the set that I have down below. I didn't get this just by itself. It came in a set. But you don't have to use a nail art brush. You can use, a little makeup liner brush. You can use a dotting tool, a toothpick. You can use whatever you feel like doing. I happen to have the nail art brushes, so that's what I am using. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill in. This is kind of like a coloring book, so to speak. I'm just going to color in the green, and the green isn't super pigmented, so I will go over it twice. Here's the thing with the stamping painting. Try as hard as you can to not actually touch the stamp you already have on there, because sometimes you'll pick it up, inadvertently, and it won't look good. This worked out pretty well for me, but I've heard stories. So I'm just going to go ahead and start coloring this all in. I'm going to speed through it as much as possible, and I'm going to let you guys watch. I'm going to go with the green first, and then I'll do the flower. You'll see me go back with the green. And then application, I'm going to come back and chat with you about that. So hang tight, and I will be right back. Okay, so the stamp has been drying now for a bit, and I am using Nail Addict base gel. I know that a lot of people feel like they need to use like some sort of sticky base coat, like a nail polish base coat, and I don't have that, and I didn't even think about it to pick it up. So this is kind of an experiment. I wanted to see if the base coat, after I cure it, because you know the base coat after you cure it has kind of like a tacky layer. I'm like, I wonder if that is enough to apply the reverse stamp, because it's not like stamping where your polish is still wet and you put it on your nail and it's good. Like the reverse stamp, it has to dry for a bit and then you can put it on your nail. And you can do this in a couple of ways. You can always polish clear on top of it and then peel it off like a decal. I didn't do that. I really wanted to see if the base gel would be adequate to adhere the reverse stamp. So I'm going to cure it and we'll see what happens. I already know what happens. You're going to see right now what happens. So the tacky layer is there. I'm just going to stamp this on and pray. And voila. It worked. It worked. I can't believe it worked. Nothing works like this for me. It worked so perfectly and it looks so dang adorable. I am in love with this little cactus guy. I'm going to go ahead and top coat it. I'm using this no wipe top coat that I got from Nail Addict. And yeah, I'm going to put on my top coat and I'll be right back for some final thoughts. All right, guys, so this is my finished mani with my little cactus guy. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you've done reverse stamping or if you want to try reverse stamping. If you have questions about maniology or some of the stuff that I use by maniology, feel free to leave me a comment or DM me on Instagram or shoot me an email, whatever you're comfy with. And let's chat about stamping. I want to do a lot more of it, so you can look forward to more of that coming up. I am putting on my cuticle candy skincare cuticle oil. I don't know why I can't say that. And I'm going to just massage that in and we are done. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you found it helpful. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next vid. Love you, bye.